Hi, ladies. How are you this evening? So excited to be here with you. For those of you that are new to this group, my name is Jennifer Gilliland. I'm a dietitian as well as a counselor, and I am super excited, ladies. 2023 is just a few weeks away. Can you totally believe that? And I am so excited tonight to talk a little bit about how can you crush your goals, your nutrition and lifestyle goals in 2023. Hi, Donna. Thanks so much for jumping on. So I have been thinking a lot about this, right? So we are wrapping up 2022. We are running towards 2023. Hard to believe, I know, but here's the thing, ladies, we have to get ready, right? It's coming. Whether we want it to or not, it's coming. And so have we met our goals for 2022? I don't know. Only you know that. But we do know that we get to start every single day thinking about how can we crush those goals, right? So this time of year is a great time to reevaluate, reset, kind of rejuvenate our goals and our thoughts about what we want to do. Because hopefully in the coming year, we have a little bit more energy and time to put towards what those goals might be. So before I forget, if you wouldn't mind doing hashtag live, if you're joining me live, hashtag replay, if you're catching me on the replay, love to see who joins me. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks so much for jumping on. So, there's a really great life lesson that honestly I've learned just very recently. So I am 52, and you would think that, at some point we stop learning life lessons. But here's the great thing. Every day is a school day. And Donna, you will know that more than any, right? Because you are a teacher. So, every day we're learning, right? So anytime we stop learning, we stay stuck. We need to continue to challenge ourselves to think about things differently. So what I found about myself, just on some personal reflection, is I was spending a great deal of time learning the process, learning the things, right? Knowing like the steps that I wanted to do, sort of getting ready, right? What am I going to do next? How is this going to turn out so that it's like the really best or perfect way? All of those kinds of things. And then I just sat back a couple days ago and I'm like, just do it. Just do it. So you are not alone, ladies, in the fact that we sometimes just need to remind ourselves that we just need to jump in. So I hope that you can kind of think about 2023 as your chance to jump in. New Year's resolutions, sorry, they don't really work. They're not really something that people tend to stick with, right? So we're looking for things that are sustainable. We're looking for things that are lifelong, because I always tell people, I'm trying to talk myself out of a job, right? I really want you to have the success that you are looking for and be able to carry this into 2024, 2025, and beyond. And do it in a way that works best for you, that's sustainable, that works, that is, just has this isn't a real word, but stick-to-itiveness to keep us moving, right? Because we have to be able to do that. Nobody is going to be with you more than you when you are making choices about what your nutrition and your lifestyle looks like. So we have to be willing to do that. So when I realized that I just needed to do things and jump in and stop being afraid of what the outcome might be, try it, see what happens. It was just kind of a reminder, right? I've done that before. I've thought that before, but it was a great reminder to myself that I need to do that too. So the teacher understanding what she's teaching, right? So it's really, really important that we really own that and we take a look at that and we think about 2023 as a way to reset and rejuvenate, not to do things for a couple weeks and, set these kind of outlandish goals for ourselves in January that we're going to go to the gym, 5 days a week, or we're going to, eat nothing but broccoli and carrots and, things like that. We really want sustainable things, because what we're going to work on in January, we want to be working on in December of 2023. We want to get some momentum and we want to have those habits that are sustainable. So maybe we have more established things. We set those up in January, and by February we have 2 or 3 things that we're really established with. Then by March, we have 2 or 3 more things that we're really established with. So we're looking for that sustainability for the long haul, right? Because life is way too short to spend always in that period of time where we're feeling like we're having to do things differently, that we're always kind of challenging ourselves. We want to have some ability to have those habits just be easy, be something that we're comfortable with. So we have to have a mixture, right? We're always learning, we're challenging ourselves, we're doing things a little differently, but we're also setting up sustainable lifelong habits. So I was going to talk about the 3 things that we want to look at when we're approaching our kind of new way of looking at things in 2023. So the very first thing we have to think about is, what is our goal? What's important to us? Where are we going? What's kind of our journey? What's our end result that we want to get to, right? Because we can think about all of these things. We can have 10 or 15 different things that we're trying to work on, but it's really hard to stay focused on that many things at once. So I would encourage you to have 2 or 3 goals that you're working on. Those can be bigger goals, they can be smaller goals. Great, it's a great thing to do kind of a combination of both so that we can have something that we're really building momentum with. So maybe a little bit smaller goal might be, I'm going to increase water every day. Maybe if you drink 1 cup of water a day, you're going to drink 2 cups of water. Maybe if you eat vegetables once a week, you're going to eat vegetables twice a week. Just starting with things that you can definitely build momentum for, and then having some things where you're thinking bigger picture. Where do I want to be in March, for example? What is my goal for March? If weight loss is part of your thought process, how much weight do you want to have lost by March? And then we can back that up into those smaller goals as we move forward. So goals are super important. Some people are like, oh, I hate goals. I don't like them. I feel like I never achieve them. When we think about goals as steps, right? So we're looking for, what are the steps that I am working toward? So if we climb up a mountain, we're taking 1 step at a time, right? Same thing when we're looking at this nutrition and lifestyle journey. How do I get there? What steps do I want to achieve along the way? And what's sort of that bigger picture that I'm looking at achieving too? Hi, Kim. Hi, Jill. Thanks so much for jumping on, ladies. Secondly, we want to think about the program. What are we going to do in order to get that? What's the structure look like? What are you looking for? Are you looking for something where you're getting help from somebody like myself to help with those steps, to kind of keep you on track with those goals that you're achieving or working towards? Are there things that you need to learn? Is there information that you need to understand in order to achieve what it is, those goals that you're trying to achieve? Kind of reevaluating that. Because I tell people all the time, people know how to eat, right? So it's not so much a matter of not knowing that grilled chicken is going to have less calories than fried chicken. It is a matter of getting yourself motivated on the days when you don't feel like it, making sure that you understand how your metabolism works as we get into this kind of midlife period of time, right? How does sleep affect what we're doing? How does stress affect what we're doing? How do our hormones affect everything that's going on with us? So understanding that from a practical perspective, from a logical perspective, but also that other piece of our emotional and mental energy, making sure that we're matching those 2 things up, right? Because we have to have the ability from both a physical and a mental place in order to move forward and to achieve what we're trying to achieve. So goals, super important. What steps are you looking at getting to? And then also that program. What do you need to have in place in order to achieve those goals? Super, super important. If we don't have a plan, I think I've said this before, if I just get in my car and start driving, bad things are going to happen, right? Need to have a plan, need to have my GPS, need to know where I'm going, need to have some help along the way, right? So that's my 3rd step, the community. Who are your people? I will tell you that first and foremost, your people needs to be you. So you need to be in this game of nutrition and lifestyle change for yourself. And that doesn't mean selfish. That doesn't mean that you're doing this to not benefit those around you, because believe me, if we're feeling great, we're feeling healthy, everybody around us is going to benefit from that as well. But we have to buy in ourselves. So we have to be accountable to ourselves, be that community for ourselves internally is what I'm talking about. So we have to internally buy into what it is that we're looking to achieve. So if, for example, you're telling yourself, you know what, every year I set this goal of weight loss every year. 2021 was the same way, 2020 was the same way, 2019, every year I set this goal and by the middle of January, it's all done. If that's how we go into 2023, that we're looking at that as more like that New Year's resolution, we're not going to succeed, ladies. We're already setting ourselves up for failure. So you want to go in thinking, okay, I know what I've done before. I don't have to repeat that. How do I approach 2023 in a much more positive, encouraging way. What do I need to have in place? Goals and a program. Super, super important in my opinion, but also that community. This Facebook group, the reason that I started this group was to give part of that community, right? It's not the only community that you have, but hopefully it does give you some valuable information as well as some support. So what I would encourage each one of you to do, whether you're catching this live or on the replay, post a question in the group. Challenge yourself to be more present in the group simply as a way of accountability and showing up. I guarantee you, if I had enough money, I'd bet you that any question you ask in the group, there are over 300 people in this group right now. My goal is to double that number in the first 6 months of the year, if not triple it. So I want to reach lots and lots and lots of women just like you. So invite your friends, invite your coworkers, invite people that you know would benefit from this information. Invite them into the group, because the more we're sharing, the more we're understanding this process of what we're experiencing right now and the challenges that we're facing and the successes and the wins that we're having, the more encouraging we can be of each other as well. So when you're posting in the group, when you're posting questions, when you're asking kind of what in the world's going on, I don't get this, I don't understand this, that helps you because you're reaching out and you're asking for that community, but it also helps so many women. You don't even know how many women are going to be impacted by that in a positive way. There might be somebody in the group that's afraid to ask a question. Maybe it's an embarrassing question. Maybe they're shy. Maybe there's a reason that they're, uncomfortable asking that. But by you asking it, it helps give them confidence. And it also, again, gives you the information that you're looking for. It is time, ladies, for us to support each other in our efforts and to move forward as empowered women, taking back control of our health. So my goal in 2023 for all of you is to do just that, to help you do that, to become empowered in your own nutrition and lifestyle journey, so that by the time we get to 2024, you are just rocking all of those nutrition and lifestyle goals and challenges that you've been working on, and that we have a totally different conversation at the beginning of 2024, right? So I would really appreciate it if you could help me build this community by inviting other people to the group. And again, post in the group. Lots and lots of great information out there. And you guys know some of the practical ways that, what works and what doesn't. And let's start that conversation and let's start talking about that. Together, we can do a lot. But when we have that kind of inability, or we're kind of afraid to share, that's where we kind of hold ourselves back. So I would challenge all of you, get more active in the group, ask more questions, again, invite more people. I think we can really, really support each other. So in review, goals, program, community, 3 very important things in order to crush our nutrition and lifestyle goals in 2023. Thank you so much for everything you've brought to this group in 2022. I cannot wait to see what we can accomplish in 2023. So have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Thank you again so much for all of your participation and, for being here live with me tonight. Feel free to drop any questions below that you are kind of burning questions that you have. Enjoy all of the family time, friend time, all of that that's coming in the next few days. And I will catch you next week, ladies. Thank you so much.